to another video, and today I'm talking about this diagnosis that my dad had and what I actually my fears about it after he told me about it. So my dad was on vacation and his doctors called him while he was on vacation, which I think that was real messed up, but they didn't know he was on vacation. But they told him he had a tumor in the back of his head, and when you hear that, you just automatically think the worst because it just sounds so scary. So when they told him, he was really upset, and he called us right away, my family. He called us right away and told us, and I'm like, what? Like, that don't sound good. What's that mean? Like, and he's like, well, it's not really cancerous, but it's not cancerous, but they have to go inside and remove the tumor. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I was just like, that's just scary. They're going in his brain. So that's just scary. I was just telling him, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. But I was scared. I was just like, oh, what about this serious? Like, this is serious, but what about if it's more serious than what we think? What about if you don't wake up from surgery? What about if the tumor is cancerous? I was just thinking everything, but I didn't tell that to him. I was just trying to stay positive and everything, because you gotta stay positive for people sometimes. Like, when, like, things like that, unless it's are like things that, health issues, like, sometimes you have to be positive for the other person. I felt like I had to be positive for my dad, so he didn't know my fears at all. But I'm sure he does now, because I'm talking in this video. But, yeah, I was just scared. The night before his surgery, I couldn't sleep at all. I was up all night, and I was just like, oh my god, this is just, I had a lot of anxiety, so of course I couldn't sleep. And I was having chest pain, so I know I was having anxiety because I get chest pain sometimes when I have anxiety. So I was just scared. He went into surgery, and then after the surgery turned out well, but after surgery he was in so much pain he didn't really have visitors. I didn't visit him the first day I wanted to. We were. He was in so much pain, so I didn't go. You don't want to see your dad like that. I didn't want to see my dad like that. So the next day, we went to the hospital and we saw him, and he had like things in his nose, around his nose or something like that, because I think they had to go up through his nose and all the way down. And so he was talking a little funny, like he had like a stuffy nose, but he was in good shape. Like, he was being silly to the nurses and stuff and saying, I'm ready to go. And I'm just like, you're not ready to go. Like, you have to stay here for like at least a week or whatever. Like, why are you trying to leave now? Because you feel better. They have to keep an eye on you. They had him in ICU, so they can keep an eye on him closely. And that kind of scared me too, with the ICU thing, because I'm like, ICU? Like, what's that mean? That means that it's really, like, intense. And but it was like it's your brain. So but my dad's doing well now. It's not cancerous. His vision was going in and out too because of the tumor, and because of the tumor, his vision was going in and out, so he couldn't drive. And they didn't want him to drive till after surgery, and stuff, until after surgery, and you have your post your post visit, like after the operation and stuff. So he's doing well. He gets on my nerves. He's doing well. Which I'm glad, because he was really scared. He said, "What about if they touch the wrong spot and then I'm paralyzed, or I pass away?" And I'm like, "You can't think like that," and stuff. And even though he was thinking that, I was thinking that, like, what about like if this happens, if that happens? But like I said, I didn't tell him because I didn't want to scare him and let him know that I was scared too. And now I check on my dad. I always check on my dad. I check on my dad every day or every other day, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I was working in the yard." I'm like, "What are you working in the yard for? You need to relax." And I got a little bit dizzy. I'm like, "Yeah, that's why you need to relax. Just chill out, you know." But my dad's like, he's not a type of person who just sits. Like, he always gotta do something. He's always busy with his life. So this surgery kind of was like, I don't want to say major setback, but minor setback to him, because my dad's just always on the go, and he's always just, another thing, he hated not driving. I felt bad for him because he was always driving everywhere. Like, he was always like, he's always like independent, just does his own thing. So when he couldn't drive, he was just like, "Oh, this is killing me." Like, he's doing really good. His health's getting better, and I'm glad, because my anxiety was off the roof for a while. But everything is good. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell so you know every time me, Cara, Dimples post another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!